Hey FlossTube, it's Kerry-in-Stitches. It's Friday the 5th of January 2024. Hello and welcome to my channel. Welcome if you're a new viewer, and welcome back if you're returning. This is FlossTube 158. Yeah, let's go with that. It's near enough, near enough. It's gotten to the point now where it's, you know, something along that line. So, still Christmassy. I just thought, got to get one video in, at least with my Christmas tree, in, even if it's January. So that's my stitching Christmas tree. I just realised the lights are on. Flicker, do something, I don't know. Anyhow, so yeah, that's my. We've upgraded this year from my little 4-foot Christmas tree to a 6-foot Christmas tree for stitching. So lots of lovely things in it. Fills me with joy. Fills me with joy. And you can see some more stuff. I've got a couple of stitching displays on the table. We've got Autumn. We've got one that was a daily sale, and I can't remember who did it. So sorry about that. What else we got up there? Oh, we've got. If I turn around rather than squinting at the screen, we've got a black work one that was in Cross Stitch magazine, some Biscornu that people have sent me. The tree is on the shelf, the tree on the shelf just there is Stone Street Stitch Works. I think it's freebie. We've got the little drum on the pedestal thing is Towne. No, it's not. That's Towne at the bottom. Is part of Barbara Anna's Infinite Christmas, which became Finite Christmas. What else we got? And we've got, I don't know what it's called. It was the Tiny Modernist one a couple of 3 years ago. What have I got there? And I've got, I want to say it's a Lizzie Kate. Oh, you can't see it. ABC. Oh, Bent Creek, maybe. It might be a Bent Creek Jolly Holly sampler, I think it's called. Might be Heart in Hand. Can't remember. Anywho, Christmas stitching. I've added a few ornaments this year, most of which you've seen. I've not added any big pieces this year. I don't think so. You could go back and look at last year's videos because it's all the same. I did take some photographs, so I might actually throw them up on Instagram later. Right, cracking on. So, how have you all been? Hope you've all had a lovely Christmas and New Year or festive season that you celebrate or don't celebrate, or hope you've all been well. It's been a month. So we finished moving my mum. She's now fully settled into her new flat and she loves it there. I think I unpacked the last box Tuesday. So it's just been absolute chaos and I was exhausted. So Christmas is weird, you know, with the kids not breaking up until, and I didn't finish work until sort of the weekend before Christmas, as did a lot of people. And although I had the week off between Christmas and New Year, it kind of felt like I didn't have any kind of just time to unwind or, I can't think of the phrase I was going to use. So it's been busy and I've just needed to decompress. There you go, that's what I was looking for. So, yeah, been crazy busy. You know it's going to be a long one when you've had to upgrade your notes to an A4 sheet of paper from your usual little third of an A4 piece of paper. So I've got FFOs. No, I haven't. I've got FFOs, FOs. So fully finished, finishes, whips. I think I've buried my whip go board, some plans. Various lots of haul. In that things I've bought, got a cross stitch to flip through. We've also got my Christmas presents, which were a lot of stitchy things. Bookish swap. I've got my Advent from Sharon, a Christmas parcel I had from Heather with some things. I've not picked out everything from all of them. I've just picked out bits that I think you might like to see. So, where to start? There's just so much stuff on my dining table. Just know where to start. Okay, I think start at the top of the list and work our way down. So, I am going to get the technical support team also known as Hubby Andy, to insert, I don't know if it's going to be photos or videos of my finishes. I think there's a little video I did, I think, of the Christmas stitches I made for Heather and for Sharon and for my sister Shannon. So little video.
Here are my makes for various gifts for Christmas. We've got a Brittacup ornament by Brittacup Designs from maybe 2010, just cross stitch ornament edition. Just finished with some sparkly snowflake pattern. And a project bag for my sister-in-law. I made peacock ornament. Let's see, fully beaded, and that's for Heather for Christmas. Oh, and a trunk, and a pumpkin for her pumpkin patch. I absolutely love this. It's come out so well. Another project bag as well. This is a Tula pink fabric, and then Sharon, little mini wreath with some flowers. Oh. You can see a project bag under there, another Tula pink fabric. Brittacup design, finished so it stands on, so it won't because it's on the project bag. There we go, like that. And then that's just backed in green velvet. And then we've got Cardinal's ornament, and I can't remember who the designer is of this. I will try and remember to put it in the drop down box. And beaded. It's on a sparkless fabric, I know that much. Again, finished with the green velvet. And then I did a little mini cardinal just to go alongside as well. And project bag for Sharon. So that's my Christmas makes for friends and family. Back to the regular video.
So there we go, a little video. Right, the FFO pile, that's a whip. So me being me, I've actually muddled it all up. Okay, so let's start here. These were all in my whip parade, but I'm going to show them because I haven't actually shown them in the regular video. So we've got North Pole Supply Company, which was in Just Nan 2021 ornament, and I think Twisted Willow Designs. I think that's what it says. The show notes are correct because I found it. That's on a 36 Petite Point, and I beaded the snowflakes rather than doing them in stitches because feeling extra. Mill Hills, so we've got Wonderland Santa. We've got, I think I added it up the other day, and I think I've got 39 things to FFO. Wonderland Santa. This was a kit leftovers passed to me, so I've used my own beads, and so some of the red ones aren't quite uniform because I literally grabbed a load of seed beads out. So we've got Evergreen. He was quite fun actually because put it back in the mug, but he's got satin stitch rather than cross stitch, so he was fun to do something a bit different. I think the only bit that's got cross stitch on was the birdhouse and his face, because it's got Smyrnas in his beard, satin stitch for the body and the hat. So we've got Evergreen Sleigh. Love this one. And we've got the one I've been wanting to do for years, Star Santa, and I bought him myself. I don't know if I showed him. I don't know if it had arrived. Yeah, it must have arrived, so I think I showed him. Anywho, and no matter how I put the star on, Star Santa. So these are all Mill Hill kits. I love Star Santa. Obsessed with star-shaped Santas. That'd been my third one. Right then. And then for the for our daily 30 bit, we needed tombstones for our ornament along. So I did, oh, there we go, this little raven on a tombstone, and that is from the Lindy Stitches chart Grave Fellows, and that's just done in the Call for DMC. And I should make a little tag ornament for him. Oh, there we go. Those are whips. I'm going to go through the pile as it is. Autumn Towne. I got my finish on Christmas Eve. This is on 18 count Woodland by Lakeside Needlecraft. There we go. All in its glory, all finished. Mistakes and all. And I stitched this with predominantly colourful colours, except for the silks were changed to the 2 Gloriana silks, which was like a red and the multicoloured one were changed to the red one is the DMC 115. I had to think of the number then. And then the multicoloured ones like that tree there and there, they were 21st century silks. 21st century yarns silks. Get my whips are going on the floor. They're not whips. These are FFOs. No, they're not. They're FOs. Oh, good grief. You can tell it's been a month since I floss tubed. So this is Spider Moon. I adopted this whip from somebody who had adopted this whip. And I think this is Murky. And this is a Just Nan chart. So that is the... And then we're going to go... So I've done him as charted rather than... The cover photo has a couple of extra bits, like this pumpkin-y person has a slightly different pumpkin stalk, so I did it as charted rather than as the cover picture. But that was lots of fun to do. Grand Prix tracks, my Silverstone bag. Grand Prix tracks are done for now. I say for now in case Abby releases. Well, because the Emilia Romagna was cancelled this year, last year due to the flooding, I don't know. It's on the calendar for this year, so hopefully Abby will release that track. Because I believe she's already done that one, and we've got China as a new one. So I don't know what they are. What we got? Brazil, Abu Dhabi. They all clearly need the backs tidying up. Yeah, Qatar. As you can see, the back's new tidy up. Circuit of the Americas. Las Vegas. Mexico. Is that it? 1, 2, 3, 6. Yeah. So that's that done. Whew. It will feel good if I only have to do 2 this year. That will be bad. So I'm still leaving it all. I'm going to leave it all kitted. Well, I'm not going to. Will I leave it kitted? I might decant it into a smaller bag. Okay, Block Party Buzz. Another finish. I hit all my target for this year for everything I wanted to get finished. So that's what it all looked like when I actually stitch it all up. But we have the main panel. At the bottom, because it actually has got stitches all the way around, nothing else on it. And then I loved doing this top piece. It's lovely. The honeycomb and the Smyrnas. Loved doing that. So that's the top. And then obviously I need to sew that piece of wool on. So I think that's actually going to take quite a while to put together, but you know, one of those evenings when I'm tired and haven't got the energy to stitch, I should be able to do that, although it is dark. Yeah, it'll get done. These things always do. And then my final 2, my favourite things. So, again, I prefer to need clipping, but there we go. I think this is a 28 count Monaco. Might be a 32, 28 I think. So that's December. These were all from Cross Stitch magazines in 2020 each month, and they were designed by Zoe Patching. And then where's the August one? In August, a lot of them have got changes to them as well, and there's August. So I've either added some bits in, taken stuff out, you know. I mean, overall, they are the designs. So there's all my finishes. So I finished Spider Moon at 11 p.m. on Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve. Boom. Could have got a whole another finish in. So when Heather sent me a Christmas parcel, also contained therein was my Sewn in Friendship. Yeah, which Heather, Sharon and I were doing as round robin. So there we go, there's my finish. This is on Sparkly's 18 count potpourri, and Heather recharted the words so it was, you know, from between the three of us. So there we go. So it should say like, from a token for my friend, from my heart to your hand. So for this to sort of change it to our and pluralised a few things. There we go, lovely. And I have my own conversion. I knocked a couple of colours out because I could. So sunset and copper, ruby slipper, briar rose, baby spinach, baby spinach, apple cider. Well, I was cutting that fine with the blue spruce, wasn't I? Blue spruce. Oh no, there's another one of blue spruce. Oh, sorry. And a DMC 3757, 87. I'm getting everything. And then a Gloriana for the blue. So yeah, very happy to have that home. Looking forward to having that framed and on the wall. I don't know if we'll do one this year, maybe we won't. Well, I've got to get the other two home yet, so because obviously it's now my turn to stitch on things. I hope this is the first time I've stitched on these pieces, because I sent mine to Sharon and then Heather had both, and then Sharon sent hers and mine at the same time. So we just kind of keep them, save on postage 2 at a time. It's fine. We don't mind. We have no time scales of ours, so that can get done there. So I've been stitching on Sharon's, and Heather's already done her side of it, and Sharon obviously did the middle part. So this is where I've got to with it. That's 600 stitches into it I've put in. It's going really well. And I don't know what Sharon's fabric is. And Heather's, I haven't stitched on it yet, but I'll just show it you. Heather being Heather has gone with quite a different look, and it looks fab. So that's Heather's so far. So you can see, so kind of similar colours, but brightened up for Heather and on pink. She says what the fabric is. No, she doesn't. No, I can't get it all back in. Okay. Right then. So what else have I been working on? Started a new Primrose Cottage on New Year's Day. Sharon and I have been working through the entire of their B series for our daily 30s, and next up was Be Happy, which is that one. All in the colourful DMC. I'm stitching all mine on 32 count white Murano, and that's 2.5 hours stitching. So I have started the windows. But there we go. So I think this will be a finish next time you see it, because I can't imagine it's going to take me that long. Well, that's to the bottom of the house, so I've just got to put in all the white for all the, and then around the bits around the edges. So I can't imagine it's going to take too long. And I took that one with me this morning when I took Hubs to the hospital for his appointment, because it was mindless. So my new start was Obi Hive by Hands On Design. And I'm stitching it on Summer Storm by Seraphim. With actually mostly the call for. I thought I had all the called for, but I didn't. But I went with Cherry Wine for the red that's, well, the pinky red that's around the edge under the border. It should have been pomegranate, but I have got pomegranate now. I knew I had pomegranate. Anyway, so I like that, my conversion. I think it's nice and bright and cheerful. And I went with just, and I've changed, and Hick Sticks for the dark chocolate because it works in black and white rather than the gas. And I'm starting on the big one. So there we go. Bit of the border. So that's all the way along the top and about 2/3 of the way down. Oh, and there's the needle still attached because I did 200 stitches and stopped. That's it. Okay. So there we go. That's everything I have been stitching on and have stitched since you last saw me, I think. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Sip of coffee. Let's move into haul. I feel like you're going to need to still yourself for this. Okay. So I will section it up a bit, I think. Yeah. So hubby brought me a wool pressing mat and a giant cutting mat as well. So I now have an A5, an A4, one that's something in between. I've got an A2 and I now have an A1. So I'm not getting out because it's huge. Anyway, he also brought me, I basically had lots of small things on my Christmas list. So I've got a sulky collection. So lots of nice blendables in that. And then he brought me just lots of the smaller sets. So we've got pastels. What do they call this one? I think this was the neutrals pack. Yeah, this is the neutral sampler pack. I've got the black grey sampler pack. Bright sampler. I love that one. That's cool with dual colours. And summer sampler. So, because I've already got the winter and autumn samplers, I think. And the pastels work for the spring, so that was good. I had just something I found on Amazon. DMC labels and cut with the colours. I had some the wooden pendenty shaped things, which will be like mini ornaments. Baby rotary cutter, which apparently, according to the people at the quilt show, is very good for if you're fussy cutting or focus cutting pieces for English paper piecing. Lottie brought me this little cute Hocus Pocus cross stitch kit. It's got that one in, and it's got the broomstick, one that says amuck, 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 and it's got the 3 hair styles. So that'll be lots of fun to do, and they're only tiny. It's a full kit. There's the amuck, amuck, amuck one. And one thing I love about this, you get a hoop and everything in it. I've seen other. Look how tiny the little book is. So, I've got it out now. I might as well show you the. And there's the hairstyle one. So, although it only gives you 3 pieces of Aida for 4 designs, and all the threads and a tiny hoop and everything. So, it's all good. Okay. So I had Mill Hills from my mum. Bless her, but she's not been able to do a lot this year. So she said to me, "Oh, what do you want for Christmas?" You know, normally it's Amazon, but I went can I just order myself some cross stitch kits? So I did. I ordered them. Helped her with the bank transfer, everything, you know, pretty much did my own. But the good thing was I only remembered one of them. So, because when they came, I was like, oh, that's from Lakeside Needlecraft. Put it in my mum's bag. There's always a bag on the go for mum's stuff here. Put it in mum's bag, ready to go over. Got Lottie to wrap them. Couldn't remember what I bought. Anyway, so I had a joyful stocking. The drum, because Lottie had electric drums for Christmas. They're still in the box. They only came New Year's Eve, day before New Year's Eve, something like that, because they'd been out of stock. She's still clearing her bedroom to make room for them. So, because they're electric, so she can just put them through headphones and we don't have to deal with it. I got pumpkin bouquet. I love the colours, it's so vibrant. And one that I've had my eye on for quite a long time is the Advent Trilogy. What do you call it? Lakeside only had #1 in stock. So that was all my Christmas haul from the family. I had also been shopping and bought myself what's this one called? Glowing pumpkin. And I didn't show this before. I bought this one. I bought my Star Santa because I bought that for Heather and Sharon as well for Christmas because they had it on both their wishes. Oh, my 1, 2, 3 stitch wish list gone. Went in there after Christmas to tidy it up. I was like, you don't have one? Yeah, I do. No, you don't. Anyway, so that was a bit annoying. My fabric of the month from Crafty Kate's here. Love this. How gorgeous is that colour? Can't wait to stitch something from that. That'll be that one I keep very special on that. No, it's not quite right. I'm going to keep it for purpose. I was going to do Ober Hive on it, but it's very similar colour to the topaz and it's fine. Okay, so I've got Heather sent me her parcel and you know lots of bits and pieces in there. I sent me this chart. A bookmark, Aida bookmark. Oh, didn't need to hit that with a crunch, and some really pretty bee fabric. So, and she stitched me 2 beautiful ornaments. I've actually had this on my Christmas tree because it's my birthday one. And I'm not sure of the designer, so there we go. Love that. So I will keep that one out and it will go on my in my bees. So, and then we've got Christmas Pudding House. I think this is the Fuzzy Fox one. Is this the Fuzzy Fox one? I think Heather might have told me. Sorry, Heather. Wasn't paying attention. So, some nice batik fabric on the back for my Christmas pudding tree, but it's been on my main stitching tree. So, because my Christmas pudding trees in my hall, don't walk through there a lot. Because I can get to the kitchen, coming through the dining room. So from my living room, you either have to go through the dining room to get to the kitchen or you have to go through the hall. Don't ask me why. I always come through the dining room. So, there's my tree. So it's been on my stitching tree because I see it more often. So, Sharon, we did an Advent exchange, as we always do. So many wonderful things in mine. So in no particular order, some little mini sampler that's going to go on my bookcase. She bought this from, Lavender Festival, I think, a little stalk needle book and some fabric together. I had Blackbird Zappy Dot and some tiny scissors that were in the package and have constantly been magnetised to them. Thread milk gauge. We had Romy's Creations little what's it called? Thread thingy. Thread holder. Brain. Stickers. Wonderful cross stitch bag. Guaranteed one. I've never had one of those before, so it's very exciting. It's got coffee bean fabric inside as well. So apparently I like coffee. Oh, and then some more bits and pieces. So these were all the kits that she sent me. So she brought me What Remains Is Love, and also fully kitted it. So the fabric is 36 count R&R Plum Street blend, which is gorgeous. That will be a start. That'll be a start when I finished one of the other two that I've got on my list. This was funny. Trilogy number 3. It's like she knew that it was out of stock, so it was fine. I wouldn't get it. I've just velcroed myself together. So I'm excited to stitch that and put all my mill heels together now. This sweet little Charlene Designs kit. The bee ball, fully kitted. This was a market release, so love that. I really liked it at the time, and I was like, no, I can't get it. It's, you know, lots of things I can't get it and everything. So excited. And chocolate sampler as well, because me and chocolate. When in doubt, eat chocolate. It's not just for breakfast anymore. So all those, I want to keep velcroing myself down. And then ornament wise, now she gave me there's other things, post-it notes and a brooch and chocolate and not chocolate, like a Hershey's little pencil case and other stuff, and it's for my Formula One friends. Lando Christmas tree ornament. I love Sharon. She buys me Formula One Christmas tree ornaments. I bought me a tyre, a McLaren tyre last year. Got Lando this year. I got ho ho ho. And then this lovely Oh Christmas bee. And she did tell me the designer, and I can't remember. So well, okay, and then we also had the bookish swap, and I think I showed you the piece I sent. So if not, I'll put a picture in here. And that was from the Cross Stitch Traveller on Etsy with 1L. So and I changed the saying, so it's only really the design in the middle. That's that bit. Anyway, yeah, stitch that for Andy. And I got from oh my names are terrible today, from Caitlin. Gorgeous card, stitched card, look. And she stitched me Who Being Loved Is Poor. And it's literary love notes number 2 from Little Robin Designs, and it's stitched on a 32 count blush by Atomic Ranch with classic colourwork Sweetest Heart. So because she knows I like my romance. So that was that. And she also sent a big bag of Starbursts, and American Starbursts have cherry instead of blackcurrant. Infinitely better. I like Starbursts. So, but we have lemon lime. So it's a kind of, and I love lemon lime. It's a kind of, you know. So I'd like to keep the lemon lime and ditch the blackcurrant because it's horrible, and keep the cherry. Thank you, Starburst. Because obviously, who makes them? Can't remember. Watch this channel and they would know. And obviously, you know, because they're just going to, do you know what, Kerry's right? That's what we must do. But you live in hope, eh? And Lizzie Kate Jingles. Because I love Christmas. And also, to add to the TBR pile, And in Rome by Sarah Adams. So looking forward to reading that too. And that was shows us because she met the author. That's an event. So that was really cool. I have a feeling I've read one of her books before. The cheat sheet sounds familiar. Right. I've done Whip Go this year. The fact I only have 10 whips made Whip Go complicated. So Huck Farm went on that. I haven't got. Oh, more stuff. My headphones. My wonderful friend Steph made me a Christmas ornament. A rabbit on, whose name I can't pronounce. It's like a Welsh name. Owen? Something like that, I don't know. I'm not very good with that. So terribly sorry, Steph. I should ask you how you pronounce it. But she has a very cute bunny. And then new journal, nothing exciting, just to do my cross-stitch journal. Because I think this one's probably, it's got a few pages left, but it's kind of hit the point where I can't get any more in it. And some string. Anyway, so I did my new journals this year. I did put down, okay, I'm going to show you this page. Okay, whips carry through. So 10, plus the sewing friendship. And then everything else are the things I want to start this year. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 things on there that were kitted up last year. We've got all my mill hills that I've just shown you, plus a couple of other ones from birthdays and things. What remains I've shown you, and then we've got all of the remaining bees from Primrose, and I think I have all the tiny towns. Yeah, I've got all the tiny towns, so I think I've got all the time. I've got a lot of the tiny towns, so I'd like to start those because you know me and houses, and seasonal stitching. And then I've got, no, have I done a video since the Jingle Ball? I went to the Jingle Ball. I didn't do anything. I watched Kathy's one and that was about it. It was just too busy. Not the Jingle Ball, just my life at that point. Whenever I sat down, I just wanted to sit quietly and just kind of decompress. That's going to be my word. Word of 2024, decompress maybe. So I brought a couple of things there. I brought Very Merry, Very Merry and All Is Bright. And the Christmas terrarium. I said geranium then. Terrarium. And from Tiny Modernist. And the other ones I've got on there are the Tree Lot on Christmas Eve, which I brought earlier this year. Folk Flowers by Satsuma Street, which wasn't a cross-stitch crazy maybe, like 10 years ago. It's a Satsuma Street. I've seen a couple of people stitch it in the last couple of years. You can buy it on her website. I absolutely love it. And it's that one of those shots, I love it. And I've never stopped loving it, but I've never stitched it. So this year I'm going to stitch it. And also the Raven from Yasmin's Made with Love. So there we go. So ridiculous amount of planned starts, which will obviously all go horribly wrong. So, right, Whip Go board. So here's my Whip Go. So I've got Huck Farm and Pixels on there 3 times. I think Pixels, yeah. I've got 3 options for new starts that are unnamed. So that could be anything off that list. And then I've got I picked 4 that I'm like, I'm going to start. If I start nothing else, these are the 4 I'm starting this year, which was Home for the Holidays stocking from Blackbird, which is the 3rd one out of the 5. OB Hive, which I've started, so yay. It's not been called yet, but I've started it. Yonder, which I'm going to start this week because I've been saying that for the last 18 months. and there's a sled from Vauxhall Crossing that I was hoping to get started before Christmas and didn't. So on the board, Wreath House is on there once. Okay, let's go through. Violet's Blue's on there twice. Wreath House once. It's just down as Bothy Thread, so I couldn't remember the name. Home for Christmas, I think it's called, and that's on there twice because I think I love the design, but stitching on 14 count is not my favourite, but it's a printed Aida for the design, so it needs to be done on it. And I just don't like starting new big things. That's my thing. I don't like starting new big things. So I've only got like 100 stitches into it, or a couple of 100 stitches into it, and I'm a bit kind of like, I don't like this at all. So I'm hoping Whip Go will make me stitch on it. What else we got on there? You're Okay. It's just got one square. Strawberry Fields is on there twice. Just hopefully I can make a big chunk of progress. Santa Trips is on there once, because I think might be able to get, because I only plan to stitch 4 out of the 9 squares or blocks, so I think 4 might get me finished. So my Whip Go goal is 5 days stitching, or about 300 stitches, 200 to 300 stitches. I think that might get me close to a finish, or certainly get me to start, maybe just about started on the last one. So I've done 1.5. Mushroom Feast by Barbara Anna. That's not that big. Famous Last Words. So I've only put that on there once. And that's your lot. Yeah. So, whatever. It is what it is. So this month's calls were Huck Farm and Strawberry Fields. Yeah, 9 and 22. So, yeah, Strawberry Fields and Huck Farm. So, got Huck Farm in for half of my monthly for, sorry, back pain. For the things, that's not going to be a problem this year for daily 30. Strawberry Fields I've put in once so far. So, it'll get done. It's all fine. It's all good. So, that's where we're at. Right, we've got a flip through to do. I've lost my notes because I keep moving them. Right, okay. We've done plans. I need to put my planner together. I've got to get that done. And I need to finish off my old one, because when I was doing my whip parade, I hadn't made any notes since October, because that's how chaotic my life had gotten. So it was quite tricky. Put my game plan. So plans for 2024. Sewing Friendship is kind of quite a priority at the moment. I'd like to get it back to Heather. No, so it's got to go to Sharon. I would like to get it there by March. Huck Farm. I want big progress on Huck Farm. You should have seen it, although I'm recording it before the other video's gone up. I have done my Whip Parade slideshow, which should show you everything that I have for, the starting points for everything for 2024. So as things were on New Year's Day. Before I have my new starts, I'd like to caveat. So officially at midnight on New Year's Day, I had 10 whips. I have 12 at the moment. And I'm not counting Sewing Friendship because mine's done. It's not my problem. No, so I've still got those 2, but don't count those whips because they're just kind of... Obligation stitching sounds horrible. It kind of makes me feel like I'm being pressured to do this, but it's not I need to get them done because I have committed to something. Perhaps I should be committed, but that's another story. And the last page of my slideshow is like a dozen things that I'm going, I think I want to start this year. Whether we do is another matter, but it doesn't matter. It's all good. My cross stitch my rules, to paraphrase Jessie Marie. Okay, so all... Okay, cross stitcher 405. Little foxy kit. That's quite cute. I'll just show you the front rather than me starting to flick through. Nothing grabbed me this time, which is fine. There's the fox up close. Okay, contents. All the usual stuff, what's out there and what's cool, supposedly. What's quite funny is they've got the Stitch for Julian, and he's done, or they have done rather, paper crane. Couldn't think of it. And then they show their little paper crane collection there. So, and what's funny is our friend, we got their Christmas present. We do, you know, we do family Christmas presents to them and they do one to us. And the bag was filled with paper cranes that I'm guessing Lottie's best friend's made. And there were dozens of them. We haven't counted them, but there were handfuls of little paper cranes. So, and that's what we plan to do, is string them up. Because that's another craft project we've got to do, to add to the 17 million craft projects. Moving on. So the seasonal house sale finished, and basically it's a little plaque that you can put on yours. I kind of feel that's a bit anticlimactic, or they should have warned you that that was what was going to happen. Because maybe they did, I don't know. Owl, it's a beautiful owl. That is Emma Congdon. Valentine's cards. Maria Diaz. The second one in their new monthly series, I Can't Have Paper. There we go. I definitely prefer the ones I did. These are Emma Congdon ones, but kind of a bit. I know that they've kind of used the thing where she did the colours, you know, the seasoning colour or whatever it was called. I mean, that's quite cool that actually they give you you can go and print a calendar page off to stick your thing to. That's quite cool. Kind of retro pastel-y colour something or other. Block print. Jane Prutten. And we've got a cuckoo clock, which you can either make into a clock, or they've got like a stitched hands face if you would rather. Stitched iPod case. Somebody needs to tell them that iPod's really on a thing anymore. Cactus and succulent alphabet. Skip 3 pages. Okay. Some little kind of key fobby type things with landmarks on. I can't say Kyoko. Maroka. I actually really quite like that. I'm not a cat person, but I like the style of it. That's quite cool. Cat amongst the thistles. Create a book cat in the bookshelf. Our daily 30 challenge this year is a book scavenger hunt, which is cool. Out of the 100 books, I've read 17. Well, and some of them are series as well, but I've just counted it as one series because that's how they're on the list. So, you know, things like, I don't know, Lord of the Rings is on there as Lord of the Rings, not as individual books. So, little brooches, I think they are. Yeah. Mindfulness mandala is that page 2, and I do believe we're at the end. We are. So there's just a little robin. There you go, Mum, that's your Christmas present this year. I probably ought to photocopy that and bung that in my Christmas stitching bag. I've learned that. Now I have a Mill Hill ornament bag, Christmas stitching bag, and a Halloween bag. And I just have a project bag with just those in because I just find that easier. So that was Cross Stitcher 405. I'm Kerry-in-Stitches and I'm off. So I think I've told you everything. Hopefully we'll be back on a 2-week schedule. I'll catch up with all the comments. So thank you to everyone who's left me a comment basically in the last 3 months. I haven't been commenting back, and I'm sorry that I've been so slack with that. So I will endeavour to catch up and say thank you very much for watching. So until next time, so see you in a couple of weeks time hopefully. Take care, stay safe because the weather's been a bit dicey lately. Worcestershire's underwater. Might be interesting because my eldest college is literally an island, so he won't be going to college. Well, he won't be going to college in that building. I expect they'll move them to All Saints, but he said, I'm just going to work from home. So because he's an art student, and if they haven't got their studio, he might as well be. He can work from home just as easy as he can working from a random classroom with no art facilities. So there we are. Okay, friends, until next time, I will see you all. Take care and happy stitching. Happy New Year. Bye-bye.